Good morning, good morning, good morning. One more time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Shout out to the lead attorney. Love his intro. I got to catch up to some of his videos, but today's live is about what I saw last night. This personal trainer looked to me like he was heartless. And I'm like, buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to explain what I mean here. Let me cross this street first. But until then, please hit the share button wherever you are right now. Hit the share button. Share it on X, Facebook, Reddit, wherever. But I'm headed to the gym right now. I got a couple minutes to talk to you about something that I saw last night. But how did you sleep? How did you sleep? What are your plans for the day? What is your workout for the day? Um, my cardio workout is finished already, or that's kind of like my warm up. I was able to do 20 minutes on my bike at home this morning and caught up on some YouTube videos. And of course, I had a cup of black coffee, all black coffee, nothing in it, no sweetener, no nothing. But I'm warmed up. I'm warmed up. I'm team cardio before weights, but some are team weights before cardio. Let me know which one you are. I got my watermelon fruit smoothie. I got that to kind of give me some clean energy, as I head to this gym and knock out these two workouts with my client. So I know one we're gonna do core, and my second client we're going to work on some biceps and maybe some legs and maybe some back. I don't like pairing back with biceps, but it seems I've been doing that more so lately, kind of just freestyling workouts or whatever. So speaking of workouts, I saw this video last night on Facebook. It was a reel, a Facebook reel, and when I got done watching it, the first thing came to my mind was that this personal trainer is just heartless. It's like, why are you showing this? Why do you show these type of things, right? And I understand transparency, and I get it, But nowadays it seems like everybody wants to record everything, and it's for shock value. And I guess this did work, but that's not the only reason. So the video started off with a female client, and she was getting ready to run up a hill, but she didn't want to, and she was cussing her personal trainer out or fussing at him. And he was still just egging her on just a little bit. I guess it was encouragement. It may not be what I would have did, but maybe I do that sometimes. I don't know. But anyway, so he was, talking to her. She was fussing back, and it was like, just run to the stop sign, just run to the stop sign, just run to the stop sign. She ended up doing it, right? And I'm like, did that need to be recorded? Did that need to be, seen? Um, because that can give personal trainers a bad rap. People can be intimidated by personal trainers when they do think about working out, when they do think about personal training. That is usually what they think about first. It's kind of like demoralizing possibility, or entertaining that part and honing in on it. And they wouldn't be wrong if they saw that video, right? And so I'm like, okay, let me see the comments. And I was going through the comments, and people were like, yeah, at least she did it. She did it. I'm like, okay, you know what? That is right. But I'm like, well, maybe this is their relationship, the client and the personal trainer. Being a personal trainer, you do understand that you can talk to different clients, different type of ways. That's what makes it personal, right? Because you do have to see what makes them, tick, what not, how far to push them, how not, all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm like, well, let's see if he has more videos of this person, so I can get a better understanding. Because at this point in time, I'm like, I'm gonna tee it off about it because I hate that narrative about personal trainers or personal training. But anyway, I go through whatever it's called, the Reels library from that channel, and to come to find out, there's no more videos of that trainer or that person. First off, the trainer didn't show himself in the video, right? Um, then two, when I'm looking through this Reels library for this account, now that I know that this is an account, this isn't a personal account, right? This is a business account or whatever you want to call it, that is circulating or circling their product around fitness content. And even then, I'm like, I really like it. I didn't really like that aspect of it. And here's why: because my view is, your page should be personal, right? Your page should be personal. It doesn't have to be, right? Nowadays they can remix all these videos and different things like that. You can download videos. I just found out I can actually download a video from YouTube, which I wasn't able to do before, but now that I have YouTube Premium, I can. Um, but the ability to do this kind of creates a whole different possibility for people to create, sell products, and different things like that. So I'm looking at the play here, and that's when I understood. I'm like, things don't have to be the way you want them to be. Things don't have to be the way you thought they were. And just because you don't know what's going on doesn't mean that it's not strategy, right? Because I'm looking at this page and it's surrounding fitness content around their product that they're selling. There's no face to this page. There's nothing. It's just multiple fitness videos, whether it's workout videos or whether it's podcast or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I calmed down because I didn't know what was going on when I initially saw the video. Then when I investigated the channel, I still didn't know what was going on until I kept looking, kept looking, kept looking. And I'm like, oh, okay. So my frustration was rooted in confusion. My frustration was rooted into I didn't know what was going on, right? Now back to the personal trainer and the client video. Now, would I have done that? No, right? Because that video still exists somewhere from somebody's channel that this page has, I guess, downloaded, remixed, whatever you want to call it, right? And my opinions about that is that I don't know their relationship. I don't know. I don't know that client. I don't know that personal trainer individually. Then as a pair, um, I don't know their relationship. I don't know what I don't know. Right? Okay, you leave it there. So now with this actual page, right, that is promoting this, fitness content around their product. I didn't know that until I kept looking, kept looking, kept looking. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. Now, is it bad? It's like, no. That is a strategy. I just didn't know what it was. So as I'm heading to this gym, we've all experienced not knowing what we're doing, not knowing what we're doing, or thinking that we know what we're doing, or in actuality we're not, or we think we know what somebody else is doing, and in all actuality you don't. You don't know what somebody else is doing, right? And that's the only thing you can say, to yourself. In this day and age when we're watching these videos and we're actually in the gym and we're seeing multiple workouts, people working out, exercising. A lot of times they're doing things that I don't know about, right? I had never seen this particular exercise before. I don't know what it is, right? I do not know what this exercise is. And then that's when, I guess, if you're the form police, you can start to say, well, they're doing it wrong. They're doing something wrong. But did you investigate? Did you ask? Did you seek out knowledge? Because the more and more I learn and more I train clients, there's so many variations. There's so many variations to exercises that it becomes, I would guess, infinite and fun because it opens up possibilities. But because somebody doesn't know what somebody else is doing in that variation, their lack of knowledge causes frustration. Their lack of knowledge causes judgment. misplaced judgment, right? It's misplaced judgment because you didn't know, just like how I didn't know and don't know that client and that personal trainer's relationship. The same way when I'm looking at somebody in the gym, I don't know what they're doing, because you have not because you ask not. So I did not ask the person, hey, what are you doing? One, why would I? It's none of my it's none of my business, like that. This fake care for people like, oh, I'm just making sure the form, check so they can be safe. People can care less about form checking, honestly, from my personal opinion. I'm not saying that I can care less, but from this standpoint, people don't really care like that, you know. They want to pounce at the opportunity to make fun of you, right? They want to pounce at the opportunity to judge you. In a lot of cases, I'm not saying that the world is totally heartless and cold, no, I'm not saying that per se, but this need to always correct somebody, or this feeling, it's not a need, it's a feeling. It's a feeling to correct somebody because you don't know what's going on, right? So it does, goes both ways. You can look at something and say, hey, I don't know what's going on. You kind of like prejudge it. But if you take 5 seconds and get out of your emotions, you can then become clear. You can have a better clarity. You can have more clarity, better clarity on how to approach the situation. So once I gain better clarity on what the strategy was on that video, on that page, and the whole use of fitness content surrounding a product. I'm like, okay, I get it. Now it wasn't so wrong because I understand it. And there's always a bigger play at value. There's always a bigger play at hand, in regards to what somebody's doing or what somebody's posting, or all of that. And that was just a lesson that I had learned last night, is that you don't know what you don't know. You don't know everything, and it's okay. You should not want to be the smartest person in the room, because then everybody depends totally on you, and you're not learning. I always want to be to a point, or be in a place where I'm learning. You know. Um, so just with that being said, always strive to learn. Always strive to learn more. This is what YouTube is about. This is what YouTube is about, is to find a place to where you can learn more. As I head into this gym, I got my first client here in a little bit, and then we are going to knock out some core, more core on cable, do some cable rotations. Um, what else? Maybe some kettlebell side bends. I don't know. We kind of freestyle it for the most part, but it will be core none the least. It will be core none the least. What's the weather like where you are? What up, bro? Jimmy, when I go to the gym, I do weights first. Okay, weights first and cardio. Sometimes I get 20-minute walk at work before I get to the gym. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That also works too. I just know, far as for me, through the data, is that I will psych myself out not to do cardio afterwards, and I tell myself, yeah, I'm gonna do it afterwards. Do it afterwards. I do it all the time. I've done it like twice this week already, and so that's why I got my cardio in this morning. Just 20-minute bike ride, just to loosen my legs up. You know what I mean? Pickle's cool. I want to be a CrossFit game competitor one day. Advice: don't take advice from me because I'm not a CrossFit competitor. Search out a channel that will. That is my best advice. I will tell people in a heartbeat. I don't know that answer, and I can forward you to somebody who does, somebody who's better equipped. Again, I'm not somebody who wants to profess like, hey, I know everything and give all the answers. I don't want to be that person. I want to give you answers on what I know, and if I don't know, I have more than enough love, more than enough love to say, hey, here's somebody that could possibly help you out. Let's see, what else did I miss? Okay, got 3 people in the chat, or 2. Where what's the weather like? What's the weather like where you are? Good morning. What's the weather like where you at? We're here, go. We're walking through, show you what's going on. We're here, regular morning crowd. I think I want to walk on the treadmill this morning, which I could have. Texas hot, which I could have, but I can fill up my water. but my heels have been hurting on my foot, and I got some new shoes today. Oops, I don't know why I did that. So we got some hocus pocus, whatever you want to call it, and they're comfortable. It's like walking on a cloud right now. And need a towel. Just with that being said, let me know what y'all got going on today. Just released my membership site. What's up, Chief? Just released my membership site. We got two tiers. We got the more coffee tier. We got the more weight tier. You can check out my channel to see the full details. You'll get pre-release or early release on shorts, podcasts, and videos. Um, Going live, we're doing some workouts. Going live, we're doing some cooking tutorials. All of that. So go ahead and support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Doing that. Y'all stay cool down in Texas, bro. What else? Check out the any link that I got in my description in regards to what I got going on for the podcast, and also sign up to my weekly newsletter. Other than that, I'm gonna get off of here, but I appreciate you listening to me, and leave me some love. Peace out.